Welcome back and thank you for joining me. So we are going to be looking at linear equations today. So the first thing I want to think about with a linear equation is this formula, y equals mx plus c. So with this equation, I'm going to break it down today and I'm going to show you how it applies. So to start us off, m is the gradient. C is the y-intercept. So we're going to be looking at different equations today and really breaking this formula down just so you can see how it applies to lots of different lines. So I'm just going to draw a graph here so we can demonstrate our lines today on this graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, so to start us off, I'm going to be using this equation here. Y equals 2x. So I look straight away at this question and I go, do we have a c? We don't have a c. So because we don't have a c, I know straight away it's going to be starting at 0. 0 is the y-intercept. Let's double check that. I'm doing a nice quick table. Let's see if I was right. If x is 0, y will be 0 on here. Let's see. 2 times 0 equals 0. So I already know. The next thing I'm going to be doing is picking another point so I can work out my gradient and double check this. So I'm just going to say x is 4. If x is 4, what will y be? 2 times 4 equals 8. If I go over here, if x is 4, y equals 8, and then I can draw my line. If you remember from the previous video, we said to get the gradient, we go y2, take y1, divide it by x2, take x1. Because that is the rise over the run. Let's double check that now. So I'm going to go 0, 0, so x1, y1, 4 and 8. x2, y2. I'll put that into my formula. 8 take 0, divide it by 4, take 0. Which equals 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is, wow, I just got 2, and 2 is my slope. That 2 just means, it's like me saying 2 is the same as 2 over 1. So for every 1 that I go over, I jump 2. For every 1 that I go over, I'm jumping 2 spots. Let's look at another equation. I'm going to keep 2x the same, but this time I'm going to add 1. So, let's double check that. Just in terms of x and y for the intercept. If x is 0, what will y be? 2 times 0 equals 0. 0 plus 1 equals 1. So that shows me, because I've just put C as positive 1, that means my line starts at positive 1. So if I change my x to 4, 2 times 4 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. So all I've done my line has just increased. My line has gone from here all the way up to here now. So it's parallel, but I've just moved it up one spot. So really, I just want you to think about that in terms of our gradient and intersect, and how it links in to our linear equation. I really hope that helps you identify the gradient and the y-intercept a lot more easier. Feel free to get in touch with me if you need any more assistance.